Hi everyone, this is A9A here, and I'm going to be doing another commentary. This is going to be also of the OSL round of 4. This is going to be the other side. This is going to be Fantasy versus Jaedong. Now, both these players have a huge history together because last year, or earlier this year maybe? No, last year probably. Fantasy and Jaedong faced off in uh, the OSL finals, or maybe it was the MSL finals. And Fantasy won the first 2 games, and Jaedong actually came back to win against Fantasy in that. And then after that, Fantasy, really recently in the Pro League Grand Finals, Fantasy beat Jaedong twice. So we'll see if Jaedong's able to come back, have a little bit of revenge on Fantasy. Fantasy has been playing really well lately. Um, his vultures, mech build kind of fantasy build type thing with vultures and a bunch of mech stuff is really good. And we're gonna be starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and yeah. So Jaedong has actually not been doing very well recently. Jaedong lost to Hyuk along with Fantasy in the Pro League Grand Finals, and he also lost against Calm, who is a Zerg player, and in a series in the MSL. He also, Jaedong, he also lost to Effort. Yeah, Effort in the GOM, in one of the parts in the GOM. Intel Classic, whatever it is. And here we are. Fantasy is the brown Terran at the 3 o'clock position, and Jaedong right there is the white Zerg in the 9 o'clock position. Now, this is Heartbreak Ridge. Let me look up the stats of Heartbreak Ridge. I don't know them right off the bat. But Jaedong actually sending his Overlord out in a weird position. Maybe he's probably going to look for some sort of cheese, but who knows? Let's see. Yeah, I'm just searching for Heartbreak Ridge right now, and Jaedong actually sending a drone scout out. And there's something that says triple revenge. So they're probably thinking Jaedong's gonna get some revenge on Fantasy in this game, and we'll see what Jaedong manages to do against Fantasy, because Fantasy is really good at beating Jaedong. And actually, Fantasy putting his barracks in a weird position. It's normal timing, but he is putting it in an odd position. Maybe Jaedong's drone scout is not going to be able to see it either, so yeah, we'll see. Anyways, information for Heartbreak Ridge. Terran versus Zerg is 17 wins for Terran versus 11 wins for Zerg, so it's about 60%, 61%. And yeah, we have Jaedong's drone scouting the barracks. Not gonna be a huge deal, I don't think. And yeah, I'm not sure if Fantasy put a refinery up or not. He probably did, and he is going to go for some sort of mech type build. Probably gonna get starports up so we can combat Jaedong's Mutalisks once they come out. And it looks like, I'm not sure, I think Jaedong went for a 12 hatch? I could be wrong. I did not see the HP on that spawning pool, so I do not know for sure. But there is the factory now going up for Fantasy. And there's the drone, actually, probably not going to be able to get another scout in. And there's a hatchery in, a third hatchery in the base for Jaedong, I believe, because I think I can see his natural expansion. I'm pretty sure. And now that Marine's just going to chase away that drone. That drone wasn't going to get in again anyways. And there's Fantasy seeing the third hatchery, I believe. And it looks like that SCV is going to go down. And so, yeah, both players probably just gonna, not gonna scout in for a while. And there's Jaedong's drone going back in the minimat. And there's the third hatchery going up for Jaedong. He will be able to have extra larva out. And we'll see what Fantasy is going to do. It looks like he is going to go for an expansion. He did have only one SCV on gas, which means he wants all his SCVs getting minerals for that expansion. And there's the expansion going up now. He's probably going to put the other SCVs back on gas. And we'll see what he does if he just decides to transition into Medic Marine and just have a couple vultures, or if he decides to persist with going for some sort of mech build. And there's a vulture not going to be able to get into Jaedong's base because of that lovely placed sunken right there. And it looks like he is going to put a Hydralisk Den, so it is probably going to be some sort of 3-hatch lurker build. He might put a Spire up, he might put it up at a different time. Usually if you go for 5-hatch Hydras, you get a Spire up before your Hydralisk Den, and when you get your third hatchery, and then you get 2 more hatcheries in a Hydralisk Den, I believe. And there is a starport out for Fantasy, so we probably are going to see some sort of dropship play. Fantasy has not yet scouted that Jaedong is going for lurkers, so he might be a little bit unprepared for this, because he might not have an academy up. I'm pretty sure he's not going to. But I believe after this, he is going to go back and revert into Medic Marines. And there is Fantasy with mines out, researching mines, probably also researching vulture speed. Maybe he might go for a run by, because Jaedong does not have any forces in his main base. And there are the Hydralisks coming out for Jaedong. Looks like Fantasy just placed a couple mines to scout and to make sure that Jaedong doesn't like go into Fantasy's base without Fantasy realizing it. And it looks like Fantasy has seen the Hydralisks, so he probably is going to put an academy up now. Or I could be wrong. He might just make a couple more vultures, and the mines will hopefully stop the lurkers from getting in base. And it looks like, oh my god! Never mind, there's an overlord there. That would have been crazy if those Hydras died though, but yeah, they didn't, so yeah, the vulture's actually getting away. And there's a Spire up for Jaedong now. He's probably just getting a couple of Scourge, so Fantasy will not be able to take the air. And there's a Hydralisk just clearing out that mine so Jaedong can expand up there. And now there's an Overlord right there, seeing that those vultures were trying to probably go in for some sort of drop, but that's not going to happen without Jaedong knowing. Because that seems like it's a common place for a drop, but actually Jaedong moving his Overlord away, and looks like Jaedong could be unprepared for this drop. It looks like 4 vultures now in the base. There are no Hydras anywhere to defend, and 1 Hydra goes down. It looks like Jaedong forcing to pull his drones. He loses 3 drones right there, and now the Hydralisks are going to come in. They won't be able to clear out the vultures without that Overlord there. And oh, 3 Hydralisks getting taken out for Jaedong. That was very careless. He should have been patient, gotten those Overlord, yeah, he just didn't. And now 2 vultures still alive, picking off 2 drones. Nope. Yes, 2 drones until they die. So that was very nice vulture drop by Fantasy. And we'll see what Jaedong decides to do if he's going to be able to, you know, get back in this game. Jaedong forced to make a bunch of drones now, and he is making a couple of Scourge, so he does not get another drop like that, because that would be bad. And it looks like there is a mine right there. Doesn't take anything out though, like those 3 Hydras in Jaedong's base. But now Science Vessels are out, so if Jaedong does decide to go for some lurkers, they will be able to get irradiated. And an Overlord almost getting caught right there by Jaedong. And actually the Science Vessel goes down. The first Science Vessel for Fantasy goes down. That was lovely by Jaedong, noticing that he really, Fantasy wasn't really defending it, and all he had was that bunker with Marines in it. And actually, a bunch of Hydralisks almost dying. That mine got ridiculously close to those Hydralisks. And now Jaedong getting muted out. Luckily the first vessel is gone, so Fantasy having to put up a bunch of turrets now. If he can defend this, he will be pretty good. But if Fantasy is unable to defend this, then this could be GG coming from Fantasy soon. It looks like Jaedong might be going in for a two-pronged attack, one at the main base and one at the